Hi everyone, it's good to be here again. You all know my name is Teemi Pheels. Today I will be talking about the international experience class. So here's the thing: if you are limited on funds, you are struggling with IELTS, and majorly you are not amongst those occupations that are going to be really benefiting from the express entry this year that we are having right now. I think this is for you because with this international experience Canada program, you can actually be in Canada in 5 weeks. Yes, and that's to say that you just need 2,500 police clearance, a medical clearance as well, and a few others. So if this is your first time coming onto my channel, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Turn on your notification button so you can know whenever I drop a video. And to my returning subscribers, as always, thank you so much guys for your support. I do not take it for granted, and yes, let's dive into it. So guys, like I said, I'll be talking about the international experience class. I just want to break it down because I've realized that most people say, okay, people telling us do this, but they don't really break it down. So I'm just going to break it down in a layman language and see so you guys can have a better understanding of how to go about it. Okay, and I'll try as much as possible to put the link of the tools or the sites you guys are going to be using in the description box. So do not forget to check that as well. Also, do not forget to follow me because I will be giving more of this insight as time goes on. Okay, international experience class. Like I said, international experience class is basically more like designed for a work and travel experience, especially for the younger ones within the age of 18 to 35. Okay, so what do we need? Basically, what you do need is the first thing you need to do is to use the Come to Canada tool, to see if you are eligible, if your country is listed among those that are eligible to come in through this process, okay, through this program. So basically, once you have your Come to Canada tool, you've answered those questionnaires, it will then take you to create a profile, okay? So when you create that profile, under that profile, you will see International Experience Canada. You click on that, and then you take it's going to guide you like that. From there, create that profile. So now when you've created that profile, I would advise that you start getting your documents ready, because the truth of the matter is that once you get the invitation to apply, you may not really have that time, because we all know sometimes to get our police clearance, to get our medical examination takes a while, right? Because these medical examinations are done by certified IRCC medical practitioners. So you want to make sure that you started, the moment you submit your application, you start getting your documents ready. So once you get that invitation to apply, you have an option of either accepting it within that 10 days. Of course, I would say you should accept it even if your documentations are not complete. Just write a letter of explanation stating that you've requested for the documentation, and also show proof that you've requested for those documentation. It will suffice, okay? And they will start processing the application. But if you do not do that, then and you don't accept, they will remove your name from the pool, and you have to, once you don't accept and they remove your name, that's it. But I mean, if you decline and say, okay, maybe you're not ready, then you can always go back to the pool, so I mean, the choice is yours. So that is that, like I said. And then the funds required for this is actually 2,500 Canadian dollars. It's not really that much of a big deal. I mean, I think people can actually afford that. Yeah, I'm looking at my book here so that you guys can know that I've actually done my research. And then the required fees here that we need is 161 Canadian dollars. Okay, you will also need an health insurance. Okay, and then you also need your international passport. Yeah, it's very important that you have an international passport, because this program you could actually work and stay here up to 2 years with this international experience class. Okay, so once you put all those applications in, and you submit, you get the ITA, then you submit your application, they will get back to you. Processing time is actually 5 weeks, so it's not that long. Processing time is 5 weeks, and once you now get an approval, you get an IRCC document stating that you have been approved. They are not going to give you that visa on your passport, but you get a document stating that you've been approved. So that document, which is called port of entry letter, yeah, it's called port of entry letter, is what you will use to come to Canada. Like, use to prepare your travel, your ticket, whatever it is that you have. And then once you have that, once on arrival, then you'll be given a work permit, because they will check everything, right? You know, you already have your medical and everything, so you need that letter. That letter is called port of entry letter. So once you get to the port of entry on arrival in Canada here, then you'll be issued your work permit. Okay, but I just wanted to quickly touch on the 3 categories of that are under the International Experience Canada. So let's just quickly run through it. It's called the International Experience Canada, like I said. Gives you the opportunity to travel and work for up to 2 years. And so this is the CIC website. So you can always come here directly once you just to get more information. And then there are 3 categories here. So there's a working holiday, and there's the young professionals, like I said initially. And then you also have the international co-op internship. So let me just quickly run through it. You don't need a job offer for the working holiday. You want to work for more than one. You can work for more than one employer. You can work in more than one location. You can earn as you travel as well. And you get an open work permit for this type. And this lets you work for almost any employer in Canada. I think this is good. So for this one, sometimes you would need a medical exam for some kind of jobs. So I would say that, you should just make sure you get a medical exam, irrespective of the kind of job you are going to be doing, so that it doesn't delay you. Like I said, it's going to be done for 5 weeks. And then for the young professionals, this category, if you have a job offer in Canada, it counts towards your development and your professional development. You will work for the same employer, because it is employer specific work permit right here. It is actually paid, and it's not a self-employed. Okay, for those coming under the young professional or in the international co-op program, it's kind of a little bit different in sense that, so your employer will need to pay 230 Canadian dollars for employer compliance fees, and they will also need to submit your job offer. Okay, and so once they do that, your employer will then give you a 7-digit code, and that code usually starts with an A, and that is when you now put that in your application. Okay, you include that in your application when you're submitting online. Okay, so please have that in mind for those coming under the young professional and the international co-op. It's very, very important. Make sure that your employer gives you that code. It's a 7-digit code, and it has starts with an alphabet A. Okay, and because you'll be required to put this information in your application. Let me proceed with the application for your work permit. Okay, so that's it, guys. It's not so much of a big deal. Just make sure you have your health insurance, your 2005 as proof of fund, and you're all here in Canada. Okay, please, if you want more information, just come in here and look through it. You can also watch this video. Good luck, guys. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed and you learned 1 or 2 things from this video. Like I said, it takes 56 days right now. I mean, that's about 5 weeks. So do not waste much time. Start the processing, because you also have 20 days. Once you get the ITA, you have 20 days to submit your application. So no rush. Take your time, gather your documents, and I'm sure you'll be able to get it. It's a lot easier, especially if you're within the age of 18 to 35 years. So guys, I hope I was able to touch base with you guys about the International Experience Canada program. Take advantage of it. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Please be kind enough to like, share, and subscribe. Give my not only that, also comment as well. Okay, if I did justice to the video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for your continued support. Until next time, bye.